everyone, this is Swooper, and welcome back to the Target Acquired podcast, your weekly dose of Marvel Crisis Protocol news, strategy, and banter. We're excited to have you with us today, whether you're painting, prepping for your next tournament, or just hanging out. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this episode, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update, and if you're enjoying the content, consider supporting us on Patreon. Every bit of support helps us grow the channel and bring even more awesome content your way. All right, let's get into it. Who do we have with us today?
Hey, this is Sean, aka Reynolds Rap.
And this is Gary, aka Crossroads.
All right, guys. Well, the drought is over. Big news this week in character card releases. We have 9-ish new character cards released this week. So let's jump into them and see what we think. Sean, why don't you go into the new character cards?
All right, let's start with the Web Warriors, shall we?
The majority.
The majority of them, yes. So let's talk about this is my favorite one so far. Spider Ham, Peter Porker is our first returning 2 threat, which we haven't had one in a long time. His defenses are going to be 2 across the board. So that's 2 physical, 2 energy, 2 mystic. He is a 3 health on the front side, and I believe he's 3 health on the back side as well. He's a size 1, notably, and he moves medium. He has a gainer attack, and this one is a weird one. So it's range 2, 4 dice. It gains 1 power after the attack. If you roll wild, it hands out a slow. If you roll a crit, it hands out a stun. If you roll a shield and a double hit, elusive, he gets to move short after the attack. And if you roll a crit and double hit, you get to push the defender short, and that is Omni size. But good luck ever getting it off. His other attack is here's a pie in your eye. It's a range 4, 4 dice, 0 cost, but notably it does not gain you any power. On a wild, it hands out a shock. And his spender is who you calling a cartoon? It's range 2, 6 dice, 4 cost. It has a outrageously oversized cartoon hammer. After this attack is resolved, if the defender has the shock and stun special condition, they gain the stagger special condition.
Why wouldn't you just call the attack outrageously oversized cartoon hammer?
While I was reading it, that's why I paused, because I'm like, wait, why isn't this just the name of the attack?
Yeah, that's really weird.
It's also really annoying that if you have the shock and stun, it gives you stagger, but in order to get shock and stun on them, you need to use both of your other attacks.
On him, but as we get to further down, there are some other web warriors that are handing out these conditions now.
Yeah, I think Miles has shock at least.
Spider-Man Noir hands out shock and slow.
So yeah, I mean he's a 2 cost. He's not supposed to be handing out staggers, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it is interesting that it is just guaranteed. If you have those 2 conditions, he is going to stagger you. So interesting. For his superpowers, we have a 2 cost called Web Yoink. Choose an enemy character within range 4 and roll a die on a crit, wild, or hit result. If the chosen character is size 3 or less, push it towards this character short. On any other result, push this character towards the chosen character short. And this superpower can only be used once per turn. It's a weird one. Animation domination. When this character would suffer 1 or more damage, reduce it by 1 to a minimum of 1. So he has a little bit of DR. Spider nonsense. When this character is defending against a physical or energy attack or making a dodge roll, it may re-roll up to 2 of its defense dice. Additionally, when this character suffers damage after the effect is resolved, it drops any objective tokens it is holding.
And that kills the character right there.
That definitely makes it rough. But he only has 3 health anyways, so
Yeah, but he has like damage reduction to a minimum of 1, but all you need is that 1 damage to make him drop whatever he's holding.
Yeah, but he just doesn't go after extracts then. You just put him on a point and let him throw pies.
I mean, throwing out shock is pretty damn good.
Right, and he's size 1, so he can hide behind cars and they can't see him.
Yeah.
Is he the only character that gets cover from a trash can?
No, Rocket and Ant-Man and Wasp.
Right. I forgot about Ant-Man and Wasp. Only when they're in their small, tiny form, though, right?
Yeah, there's 4 size 1s, I believe. The Porker Hijinks, the one that has like all the triggers, it's 4 dice. It's range 2 to get those triggers or whatever. But then on an all webbed up turn, it's 6 dice.
As long as they have slow, yeah.
Yeah, well, you should with the other characters now have slow. I don't think that will be that hard to get. He has DR, he has rerolls, he's most likely going to be in cover all the time. I don't know. I think I have to see him on the board. I don't think he's bad.
I don't think it's bad, but the thing is that he has to compete against Toad when you're playing webs for mission play, right? Like extract play.
Right. But I don't know if he's competing more as it's like, do you just take them both?
In your 10, probably. And I guess you could put them both on the table at the same time.
Yeah, because you can go extremely wide now.
It's weird though. A lot of the new web characters, and we'll get into it more as we start reading them, they're very fighty.
They're very condition heavy too.
Yeah, it's almost like AMG really wanted to change how spiders play.
Well, I think this set of spiders was almost made because like Amazing Spider-Man doesn't get played as a leader. And I think they really wanted him to be played more as a leader. And these web warriors all really cater to Amazing Spider-Man.
I do agree with that statement.
And I think maybe that's what's going on here.
All right, well, we can have a longer discussion on webs after we get through all the characters. So that way everyone has context on exactly what we're talking about. So next up, Spider-Man Noir. Notably, he is a Peter Parker Earth 90214. So you can take him and another Peter Parker. For defenses, he's 3 across the board. He is 5 health on the front side, and I think he stays 5 health. Yeah, he's 5 on
Yes.
both sides. He's a 3 threat, size 2, moves medium. And I don't know what size base he is on. Do you have any idea?
They're all on small bases, I believe.
Okay, all in small. So he has one builder, the old 1/2. After this attack is resolved, the character gains power equal to the damage dealt. I should probably start with the range. It's range 3, 4 dice, 0 cost. If this character has already attacked the defender during its activation, it adds 3 dice to this attack roll. And as a trigger on a wild and a hit elusive, after the attack is resolved, this character may advance short. He has his spender crime fighting arsenal. It is a beam 4, 5 dice physical, 3 cost. After this attack is resolved, if damage was dealt, the defender gains the slow and the shock special condition. So there you go, Gary.
There you go.
Then for superpowers, he has hit the pavement, 2 cost. Choose an interactive terrain feature of size 2 or less within range 3 and throw it medium. That is locked to once per turn. Endured to pain is a 1 cost. If this character would suffer damage, it may use a superpower to reduce it by 1. So he has a pay to 0. And then he has Spider Sense. When this character is defending against a physical or energy attack or making a dodge roll, he may reroll up to 2 defense or dodge dice.
So a weird thing on this card I saw earlier, I was talking to Gary about, the old 1/2 is worded differently on both sides. So on the front side, it says, if this character has already attacked the defender during its activation this turn, add 3 dice to the attack roll. On the back side, it said, if this character has already resolved an attack against the defender during its activation this turn, add 3 dice to the attack roll.
I think it's just difference in printings. I have a feeling it'll be the same when it actually.
I'm sure it is.
Physically
It's just
get it.
weird that I caught it like in 3 seconds of looking at the card. Like all you have to do is flip the pictures back and forth, and if the words move, then clearly something's wrong.
Yeah, but from a accounting standpoint, right? AMG could have like 40 different versions of this card in a directory, and when they just went to upload it for preview, they selected the wrong one for the backside.
Sure, but if your job is to pick the right one, double check what you're looking at.
Well, we can get into grammatical errors with AMG a little bit further down the line because
Yeah.
they made a big one.
I think he's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really high on Spider-Man Noir.
Yes, I agree.
Now, we know he's locked webs only, or is he in anything else?
All of these characters that are the Web Warrior characters are webs only. Prowler is not webs. He's crime and spider foes. But all like the regular webs characters are only webs. But yeah, I really like him. I think the old 1/2 is nice because it can proc off of, it doesn't have to be the same attack. It can proc off of crime fighting arsenal. So if you're able to get in there, hit him with a beam, and then hit somebody with the old one too. You're hitting them with 7 dice. If it's an all webbed up turn, you have a 9 dice builder. That's pretty sweet. Hit the pavement. His like once per turn throw is great because it's from range 3. You get to pick the terrain and you throw it medium. That's great. That's a long range.
So my only critique on this character is he has no extra movement, which is a thing that a lot of webs, old web characters had. Um, and I am a little bit concerned about his power generation in the early turns.
Well, that's all web warriors have like
I
poor.
it true, but he is not going to get to double tap most of the time, and it's only a 4 dice builder, and he's going to be spending his power on reducing damage and the train throws. So the best thing I see on his card is that beam attack, and I don't know how often you're going to be able to get it off.
I think you'll be able to get it off plenty.
Yeah, because he's also going to be like any damage he takes, he'll get power from that. He'll have a very nice clap back with that beam.
And I
Yeah.
think if he had movement shenanigans, he would be busted.
But yeah, if he had a place to go with the beam or something like that.
Yeah,
We'll
it'd
see.
be crazy.
We'll have to get him on the table. I do have a feeling that he's going to struggle with power though, like even more than a normal web warrior.
Maybe. I'm surprised he doesn't have stealth.
Yeah, that is a little bit weird.
He seems like the perfect character to have stealth.
Right?
You know, he's all in black. He hides in the shadows. He's essentially like Batman, Spider-Man.
They didn't want him to have stealth and be able to beam while still outside of stealth.
Yeah.
That's funny. And also, a stealth character with damage reduction is kind of a dick move.
His Earth thing throws me off. So it's the Peter Parker Earth 90214, and I can only read it in one way. And I keep reading it as 90210.
90210, yeah.
And I'm like, why didn't we just go with that?
You're of a different generation.
Yeah, but that's all I ever see every time I read it. Once I start and I start reading it, it's automatically going to come out.
God,
I didn't even watch the show.
You're such an old man.
That's true. All right, next.
Next, we got Silk, also known as Cindy Moon. Defenses: she is a 4/3/3. 4 threat, 6 health on the front side, 5 health on the back side. She's a size 2 and a long mover. She has a builder and a gainer. So we'll start with the builder first. It's a range 3, physical, 5 dice. After the attack is resolved, she gains power to the damage dealt. And on a wild, has a push if the defender is size 2 or less. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Wording got me tripped up there. But yeah, 2 or less size push. For her gainer, it is a beam 3, 5 dice, and has a slow on a wild. She has a 5 dice spender, physical, area 2, 7 dice. After the attack is resolved, the defender is pushed towards this character's short. After all attacks generated by this attack have been resolved, place this character within 3 of itself. And then she has for superpowers, caught in a web, 2 cost. When this enemy character ends a movement, or when a enemy character ends a movement within range 3 of this character may use this superpower, roll 4 dice. The enemy character suffers 1 damage for each crit and wild in the roll. If it dealt 1 or more damage, this character advances short. Then Silk Sense: when this character is defending against an attack or making a dodge roll, it may re-roll 2 of its dice, defense dice or dodge dice, including skulls. And Web of the Bride: when a enemy character with the slow condition ends its movement within range 3 of this character gains 1 power.
I hate the name of like every ability she has.
Yeah, I was getting a little tripped up on some of them. So I guess for the builder is Spider Strike. For the gainer, it's Fingertip
Spinnerets.
Spinnerets. Yes, I had to like lean into the screen to actually read that. And then for the spender, the Spectacular Spinning Jenny. I actually kind of think that is kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I want to look at the Spectacular Spinning Jenny and be like, oh, that's really neat. I'm sure there's a good use for it. And I just can't think of it.
I mean, you get to move everyone. There is no size restriction on any of it, so you get to push everyone towards you, but it's in area 2.
I was gonna say it's only A2. Like,
Yeah,
not
so you're
like
not
you're
moving them
covering-
far.
yeah, you're not covering a huge place, and
You're going to be able to move like the first one.
yeah, they're just gonna pull into you. Like,
Because most likely when you do the angle, they're not going to go around. They're not going to be able to fit around you, kind of thing. And like they won't make it far enough to go to the other side of you.
I do like her gainer, the beam 3, 5 dice, slow on a wild.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
I think the two best things on her card are the Silk Sense and the Web of the Bride.
I think she can combo big time with Amazing Spider-Man's leadership, all webbed up, like all those things combined with her, I think, would work out really well. She does drop, by the way, in health on her backside.
She goes down to 5
Yeah,
health
she
on the
goes down to
backside.
5 on her backside. It's that she's a 4, and I don't think she's worth the 4. Now, I know everybody's apparently like crazy about her. She seems to be the hyped character from these boxes. I think she's overhyped.
I mean, she doesn't require miles to unlock the skulls. That beam attack is really good, and caught in the web, she's gonna have no power problems. She's gonna generate a lot of power. So she has a lot of out of activation movement, and that caught in the web is not locked to once per turn.
Yeah, I just think she's better in Spider Foes with that.
Just to spam tricks and traps, basically.
Yeah, because then you just make multiple of them go
Yeah.
off.
The spectacular spiking Jenny and then move all the characters around you to set off all the traps.
I mean, technically, no, it's a push. Is a push counted as a movement, or is movement
Yes.
only advance?
A
Okay.
move is everything.
So push, place, advance, climb, all moves.
Yep, all of it. It counts everything. Anything, and if that character moves in any way, shape, or form, caught in the web can go off.
So interestingly, she can advance short and then place 3. That can trigger middle of your area of attack, right? So you can technically advance short away, then pull the next character way down the line. So that's one way you can actually move people.
What?
So if you're doing the spectacular spinning Jenny, right? Let's say you have 3 characters. The first character you pull in, then you trigger caught in the web, you advance short away, attack the next one. They then get pushed towards where you just moved to. You can then caught in the web again, move advance short away. The third character then it gets pushed towards wherever you made it to there. Then when you're done all of that, place 3 from where you are.
Sure, that cost 11
9.
power.
9.
But every time you move a character within 3 of you, you gain 1
If they have slow.
if they have slow.
I'm not saying it's the greatest thing in the world. I'm just saying it's hilarious to move that much.
Yeah. I think it's a neat ability.
I mean, just like Nightcrawler can kill a Hulk.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. You've killed this argument. Got it.
Yeah, I feel like if we're picking 4s, I'd rather have Spider-Woman or Ben Reilly.
I don't know. Ben has failed me a lot of times, so I have a hard time saying Ben, but I do get the Spider-Woman. I don't know.
Yep, I think she's one of the ones too we'll have to see. Like I said, I think Spider-Man Noir is the winner out of that box.
Just don't like the hammer, do you?
Spider-Ham, I just
Yeah.
don't think a 2's like ever a winner,
Having another 2 in the game is just a win.
Yeah, is good. I don't think he's bad at all. I don't know. I don't know where I put him outside of him just being a body.
Is he better or worse than Honey Badger in your eyes?
He's better than Honey Badger.
He can pick up and secure a
Correct.
objective, so he's better.
I think that's what he'll do is he'll just it's crazy that so we had Bullseye as a 2, okay? And Bullseye's problem was, "Oh, well, he sits in the back and he just throws range 4. That's really rough." Okay. Well, let's make Spider-Ham. And he can hide behind a car, not even be seen, and throw pies that cause shock at range 4. But Bullseye can't throw knives at range 4 and cause bleed. But you can see him all the time. It seems silly that we nerfed Bullseye to just give Spider-Ham a better gun.
I think the problem with Bullseye was the guaranteed damage.
I'm sure.
And
I still think it's
shot.
Yeah. But then
Well-
this guy just can't be seen at all.
Not the parting shot that I never miss. Like if
Well,
there is
no, I'm just saying that stacks, and then you have parting shots. So even if you go after him, he then runs away from you. It's just
yeah, so like if you had a character on 1 health, Bullseye was killing him.
But Bullseye does that. Like,
I agree. I'm
You
just
know,
saying
that's the
I
thing.
think that was their rationale for range
Yeah,
4
I
being
get it, but then at the same time, it's like this guy's throwing a pie, and for some reason, he's throwing a pie range 4. Like, he's throwing a pie the same distance as some people's, like, pistols. And he's a cartoon and all, but I don't know, it seems like that could get really annoying really quick.
Having him hiding behind a car throwing pies.
Right, and then, like, he has wall crawler too, right? So let's say you go after him and he's on one side of the car kind of thing, and it's like, all right, well, I'll just hop over to like a different area kind of thing, and then probably still be unseen, and you have to waste another movement to get him. It feels like he's going to be very annoying.
I think my biggest problem is like I think about Rocket and I'm like, when I get to Rocket, Rocket dies. Like, and I know this guy has 2 rerolls, but like he only has 2 defense dice.
It's true, but there are a lot of characters that only have 2 defense dice, and they hold on.
Yeah.
You know, like Blob only has 2 defense dice. Granted, he has more health, of course,
Yeah, I was gonna say
but
like
he
Rocket
holds on.
Rocket has 2 defense dice and always has cover, so one is always successful, and he still dies like there's absolutely it's like tearing a piece of paper.
Yeah, but he also, like I said, he doesn't have rerolls. He doesn't have DR.
No, but he has 1 guaranteed pretty much
Yeah.
every time with cover. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Yoink isn't the most consistent thing ever, but it is range 4, and it's only 2 power.
It's still really good because, like, no matter what you get, so you're either pulling an opponent off of a point or you're pushing yourself onto a point.
Well, if you're behind that mystical car, you're not even getting pushed.
Well, yeah, but you're not using it behind a mystical car.
Why not?
I don't think anybody by your mystical car is like. I think the point of it is to go after a secure and to pull someone off of a secure or to put yourself on the secure to either contest or take them off.
Oh, I'm just saying there out of the current pack that we have, there is a total chance of you holding a point and able to yank someone off another point.
That's true. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying now.
So if there's a car there, then you're just body blocked by the car. So even if you fail your web
You
yoink,
can't
it's
go
like,
anywhere.
you can't go anywhere. Exactly.
Right. But you can pull them from 4 away.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Pulling from 4 away with a 2-cost character.
That's really good.
Right. Which is why I guess the pie in your eye doesn't generate power.
That is my guess on the reason why. Yeah.
Because then all you would do is throw 2 pies. Each turn you're generating 3 power, so each turn you're automatically web yoinking. If it was a gainer.
So he's my favorite out of the 3.
Yeah, he seems annoying, which is fitting for being a cartoon.
Let's go through the cards for this box. So for Spider Hams, we have Caught in a Ham. During Spider Ham's activation, he may spend 2 power to play this card. For each enemy character within range 3 of Spider Ham, when this card is played, roll 1 die and resolve the corresponding effect below. Completely resolve each effect in order of your choosing before moving on to the next. Porker Popper, if the result is a wild, the enemy character gains the shock special condition. Is that a cartoon pig? If the result is a crit, the enemy character gains the stun special condition. Slopped up, if the result is a shield, the enemy character gains the slow special condition. Corny joke, if the result is a hit, the enemy character loses 1 power. And oh no, if the result is a skull, the opposing player places Spider Ham within 2 of its current position.
This will never see play.
You will never play this card unless you just want to dick around with it, but it's not a good card.
It's a very themey card, but it's pretty awful.
All right, Spider-Man Noir as Spider Sleuth. During the first power phase, an allied Spider-Man Noir may play this card. When this card is played, set it near the battlefield instead of discarding it. Gather evidence. If this card has been played when an enemy character is within range 3 of an allied non-dazed Spider-Man Noir interacts with an objective token, put 1 evidence token on this card. Asking questions, which I guess these are all like little mini abilities. So the first one's gathering evidence, asking questions. If this card has been played when an allied Spider-Man Noir dazes or KOs an enemy character, put 1 confession token on this card. And then we have Cracked the Case. During any cleanup phase, If this card has been played, and if an allied Spider-Man Noir is not dazed or KO'd, you may remove 3 evidence tokens and 1 confession token from this card. If you do, score 2 victory points and discard this card. This is a lot of bookkeeping.
It is, but then it's also not at the same time.
No?
If you play it on certain missions, you can do this pretty quickly. So if you're doing it on like a really spread out mission, yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
But if you're playing like Senators, for instance, you
Yeah,
throw
if
them
you
up in the
play
middle and you get it.
well, yeah, Senators, you're probably getting all your evidence tokens first turn.
Yeah.
And then all you have to do is KO somebody with Spider-Man Noir, and you just scored 2 victory points. And then so let's stack that. Let's take Spider-Woman while we're at it. And I'm gonna interrogate that guy I knocked out with Spider-Man Noir for more free victory points.
You know, interestingly, this is a unaffiliated card, so
Mhm.
you could even stack this with other affiliations like Inhumans, and then you have like 3 different VP manipulation cards.
Right. Yeah, I do think this should only be a Web Warrior card.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think it's a little crazy. But then I also think because it's not a Web Warrior card, I think it's even more reason he gets played.
Yeah, I'm actually higher on him after reading this card. So I had
Yeah.
not read this
I
card
think
until just now.
like Skrulls is another good one to be able to get those evidence tokens quick.
Yeah.
I'd almost say too, like let's say you put him in Shield and you play Nick Fury Shield. You could throw him up first turn, not grab a Skrull, and just let him sit between those 3 points and be like, all right, got it. And then all you have to do is daze somebody to score those 2 victory points. And if you're playing Nick Fury, you don't mind going down anyway.
Yeah, so the only trick to this card is that he has to be the one that dazes or KOs in
Yes.
order to get the confession token.
Yeah. He has to be
He
alive.
has to be alive during the cleanup phase.
Yeah.
So even if he gets everything on the card, then your opponent still has a chance to react and daze him before the card goes off.
Right. But it's free.
Yeah, it just costs a card slot, but yeah.
Right. And I think it's only if it's in your 10 cards, it's only played like we're playing Senators. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna play Spider Sleuth. We're playing Skrulls. I'll play Spider Sleuth or any other one that's like really close together.
Or anything that's a lot of pay to flips.
What's the new one where the square's really small? It's like the new sword base.
That's not the Macron one though, is it? Because it's always everything's always been Macron.
Well, let's assume it is Macron, but whatever one's the small square, like I would like to see measured out. Like if you just put him in the middle of the board, are you within 3 of all those? Because it's not just extracts.
It is indeed Macron.
Yeah.
God, it's always Macron.
So then like just being there near Macron too. So if it's like Senators and Macron, oh my God, you're gonna have evidence tokens at the butt. Yep, I think you just play it on certain scenarios. Certain scenarios, it's just your 10th card.
Yeah. It's not a bad card. It will be taken with him. I just won't be taken every time you put him on the board.
Nope, and it will come in randomly clutch at some point. And you're like, man, thank God I had that card.
All right. And then we have Silk's card, Spider Totem, the Bride. During the power phase, Silk may spend 2 power to play this card. Until the next cleanup phase, when Silk targets an enemy character with an attack, she may change the attack type to Mystic. Once this round before the cleanup phase, when this character or another character is attacking or defending during the modified step, this character may reroll all of its attack dice or defense dice.
So she gets recal for 2.
Yeah,
Yep, she gets to make it a mystic attack, and it turns and gives her recal for 2.
Well, it's also, yeah, it's anytime during the round. So
yeah. Anytime during the round, you get a recal, but you have to spend it up front. And then you get Mystic for her for the entire round.
Yeah, which you'll probably just use on that attack as the intention to make sure it goes through. But if you get lucky and you spike right away, you just sit on it. And it only costs 2.
it's her or another character that is attacking or defending.
Yes.
Okay.
So she can give somebody else a recal?
Yeah.
So she gets Mystic for herself, and then you get a global recal to choose during the round.
Shit.
It's a good card.
That's a lot better.
Yeah. The only thing is, like, yes, we're saying it's like recal, but it doesn't reroll attack and defense dice.
No, it's just the person's recal.
Correct. Yeah. So it would just be their attack or their defense. It's not
Yeah.
both players.
Right.
Yep, that's pretty good. For 2 power, it's pretty good.
Might be part of the reason why people are really high on Silk.
I could see that. I thought it was just for her, but the fact that you can let somebody else basically use that reroll is pretty crazy.
It is. And changing her beam attack, for instance, and double tapping with Mystic could be situationally really good. It could be also really bad. Depends on who you're going against. All right. So I'm guessing the next three are in a separate box. I actually didn't look at how the box
Yes.
is split.
The next three are separate box.
Okay, so we have Prowler, Ultimate Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 2099. So we'll start with Prowler, Aaron Davis, and he is going to be a criminal syndicate, not webs. Is that correct?
No, he is not webs. He's crime and spider foes.
Crime Spider Foes, but he's in a. Sure. Okay. Makes sense to put him in this box, I guess.
Yeah, I thought that was weird too.
Decisions, I guess. So yeah,
Well, it's like, oh, they were in the movie together. Like, I guess that's the whole reason, which is weird because then if we go back to the last box, like, why is Silk here?
also, I thought they strictly said they were not making these off of the movies.
They can say, well, they're not based off of the movie characters, but these are all characters from the movie except for Silk, but they're based off of the comic book characters.
All right. Well, here's.
I mean, then you literally have a card called Web of the Spider-Verse, and you can tell me you're not making it off the movie, but the movie's literally called Spider-Verse, so it's kind of hard to
No.
say that's not what we're doing.
I swear.
I mean, they might have changed their MO. I mean, they made that proclamation years ago that they were not making it off the movies, and they haven't said otherwise, but they can choose to do whatever they want. They are their own company. And it could be Marvel is insisting that they, keep up with releases. Who knows? Anyways, Prowler, Aaron Davis. He is a 4-4-4, or I'm sorry, 4-4-3 on defense, 6 health, 4 threat, size 2, long mover. He is the same on the backside, so he is still 6 health on the backside. He has a builder and a gainer. His builder is Prowler Gauntlet Strike. It's a range 2 physical, 5 dice. After the attack is resolved, he gains power equal to the damage dealt. It has a pierce on a wild, and it also has a suppressive on a wild, so the defender loses 1 power before the damage is dealt. He has a range 4 energy attack, convert armament.
Covert.
Covert. That is covert, not convert. Got it. Covert armament. Energy attack, range 4, 4 dice. After the attack is resolved, gain 1 power, and the defender cannot modify its defense dice during the attack. For his spender, nothing personal, just business. It's a range 3 energy, 8 dice. 4 cost. After the attack is resolved, this character may advance medium and has a wild throw before damage is dealt, size 3 or less, throw short. Superpowers, he has a charge for 2 power. You're right, I can do better 2 power when this character attacks during the modified step. It may use a superpower. This character may reroll all of its attack dice, including skulls. Custom design burglar gadgets. The first time this character interacts with a objective this turn, after the effect is resolved, this character gains 1 power. So he has Mystique's leadership literally built into his character. He also has stealth and web crawler.
Yeah. I'm super excited for Prowler.
This guy's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yay, crime.
I think he's very good. He has a bunch of stuff like, he's good against webs with the covert armament, the stuff for the objectives and whatnot, the reroll. Now, granted, the reroll is everything, but it's also skulls. So it's like a Doctor Strange reroll.
That you have to pay for, but
Yeah.
yeah. And he is on a small base, I'm guessing.
I'm pretty sure all of them are on small bases. The only one that I could see maybe not be is Spider-Man 2099 could be on a medium because he's a big boy.
I'm trying to recall looking at Ultimate Spider-Man because he has all that lightning. I can't recall if it was.
Yeah, I don't think he's on a medium though, but he could be.
I guess
because he does have a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, he has a lot of shit going on. Well, he's a long mover, so probably not. That
Yeah, I
would
don't
be a
know.
little bit insane. So yeah, Prowler probably going to see the board plenty, especially in crime. Spider Foes probably as well. I don't see why they wouldn't want him in there. It's interesting that he has Mystique's leadership built into his character card.
Well, he's very like objective based with his stuff. It's pretty neat. It's almost like kind of what I think Black Panther should have been. That 3-cost Black Panther, where they kind
The one that
of
goes
just
in the
gave him
back?
the reroll. But I think this is like a better version of what they wanted him to be.
I don't think he's going to break the game or anything, but definitely going to see the table.
Yeah, I think he sees the table.
So next up, we have Ultimate Spider-Man. This is Miles Morales. His defenses are 4-4-3. He is a 4 threat, 6 health on the front side. I think he drops a 5 on the back side. He does. Size 2, long mover. Notably, he is not a leader. So he has a builder and a gainer. His builder is Swing Strike, is a range 3 physical attack, 5 dice. After the attack is resolved, this character gains power equal to the damage dealt and has a wild web up. After the attack is resolved, the defender gains the slow special condition. Then, if the defender is size 3 or less, this character may push it towards this character short. For his gainer is a range 4 energy attack, 4 dice. After the attack is resolved, this character gains 1 power. After the attack is resolved, if it dealt damage to the defender, gains the stun special condition. Then he has his spender is range 2 energy, 8 dice, 4 cost. Before damage is dealt, the defender gains the shock and the stun special conditions. And on a wild electric arc, after the attack is resolved, choose any number of enemy characters within range 3 of the defender equal to or less than the number of wilds in the results in the attack roll. The chosen characters suffer 2 damage. Then for superpowers, he has Web Swing. It's a 2 cost. I'll place this character within range 3 of its current position. The next time it makes a swinging strike this turn, add 2 dice to that attack roll. The superpower can only be used once per turn. You did it. Now I'm going to do it my thing. It's 2 power. After a attack targeting this character is resolved, this character may use the superpower. This character advances toward the character short. Then, if the attacker is within range 2 of this character may make a swinging strike attack targeting it. The superpower can only be used once per turn. And then wrapping it up, he has Ultimate Spider Sense. This character can re-roll skull results in its defense and dodge rolls. This character may re-roll up to 2 of its defense or dodge rolls. He also has Stealth and Web Crawler.
He's pretty good.
Yeah,
Having Jane's
that's
electric
exactly what.
thing.
Yeah, he has literally Jane's attack, and it does.
Ouch.
It's better than Jane's though, because it's only enemies. Jane's will arc into allies.
Man,
Yeah, so it is better.
that's crazy. That should arc into everybody.
Yeah, and it's a range 3 arc, so it's a decent
Yeah,
area.
it's huge. And like 8 dice, you're probably going to get at least 2 wilds.
So I really like him. The only thing I don't like about him is that he is Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's pretty good.
And his electric arc, it only hits one person per wild, where Jane's hits everyone.
Correct.
So I think that's why it doesn't hit friendlies.
So it's
So
more like
Jane's is just on a wild, it hits everybody within X.
Yeah, Jane's is a wild. All other characters within 2 of the target suffer 2 damage.
Okay. And his is per wild, is within
Yes.
3 2 damage.
Correct.
Gotcha.
so this is closer to Thor Midgard, except for it only did 1 damage instead of 2.
I think his is exactly what Hood has also.
Take your word for it. I never get Hood on the table.
But yeah, Hood's Dark Lightning has arc. After this attack result, choose a number of enemy characters within 3 for the number of wilds in the attack roll. Oh, they only suffer 1 damage. So it's not even, it's better than Hood's, which,
So his is just better.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good. I just checked, by the way, on base sizes. Everyone on this list is small bases, or 35s.
Another thing to note about the Mastered Venom Blast, it is before damage is dealt, you're handing out stun.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's pretty good. I like this box a lot more than the other box.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna get the other box because I want the Spider Ham, but yeah,
Yeah, I want Spider Noir. I'm not saying I'm not getting it. I'm just saying I think this box is much better than the other box, because Miles, I don't know if you said too, does drop to 5 on his backside. for
yeah,
health.
I've been reading it when I read their health.
But I think the next guy is really good.
Spider-Man 2099. All right,
Mhm.
let's drop over to him. Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara. He is a 4-4-3, 7 health on the front side, 6 health on the back side, 5 threat, size 2, moves medium. He has also just a quick note. Every single one of these characters seems to have a builder and a gainer. Like, very weird. They all have this.
Like I said, I think they're a different side to webs, all of these. I think they're all meant to be kind of played together under like Amazing Spider-Man's leadership. and to do something different.
Well, that they are definitely going to do. So, all right. For his builder, Spider Talons, it is a range 2 physical 6 dice. After the attack is resolved, gain power equal to the damage dealt. Has a pierce on a wild, and on a wild heal. After the attack is resolved, heal 1, or if you dealt 1 or more damage, this character may remove 1 damage from itself. For the Gainer Organic Web Shot, it is a range 4 physical 5 dice. After the attack is resolved, this character gains 1 power. On a hit, it has Pursuit, so before the damage is dealt, this character may advance toward the defender's short. Then for his Spender, 2099 sends its regards. So it's a range 3 physical, 8 dice, 4 cost. Before damage is dealt, the defender gains the poison and stun special conditions. After this attack is resolved, this character may place itself within 1 of the defender. And on a wild, before the damage is dealt, if the defender is size 4 or less, this character may throw it away short. For superpowers, he has Web Whip, 2 cost. Choose an enemy character within range 3 in line of sight and push it toward this character's short. Then place this character within range 1 of the chosen character. This superpower may only be used once per turn. Acceleration Decoy, 3 cost. While this character is defending during the modified step of the attack, it may use this superpower. This character may reroll any number of its defense dice, including skull results. After the attack is resolved, this character may place itself within range 2 of its current position. And then rounding it out, we have Future Tech Genius. When this character rolls dice after the effect is resolved, it gains 1 power if at least 1 crit was rolled. When this character attacks, it ignores stealth, and the defender does not benefit from cover. He also has Healing Factor 1 and Web Crawler.
He's really good. I think Acceleration Decoy is very good.
Yeah. It's also a really cool ability.
Like you can reroll any number of dice of defense dice, including skulls. Then after that, you also get to place yourself too.
Yeah, he is the only one of the webs though that doesn't get innate rerolls, right? He has to pay for his rerolls, where everyone else just gets them.
Right. He's supposed to be your like brawler though. That was always his like thing. He wasn't very dancy compared to the rest of the Spider-Men.
So what I love the most about him is actually his Web Whip. There is no size restriction on that range 3 push.
Right, for 2.
For 2. Yeah.
Organic Web Shot is probably the worst title for an attack.
I just can't imagine that Deadpool that Deadpool panel always comes to mind.
What's it made of? Is it made of you? So yeah, I mean he's all around good. 6 dice. He has a 5 threat, so 6 dice on his builder seems about right.
Right. He ignores stealth and you don't get cover just for reasons.
I mean,
He has
Like
healing. He has healing factor, and he can heal off of his builder.
Yeah, it's crazy because like his ability. So like Future Tech Genius is like Doc Ock and Peter Parker have the one where like, hey, if they roll this, they get a power. But his is like, oh yeah, I get a power plus I ignore stealth and cover. Acceleration Decoy. Oh, somebody else, whoever has rerolls that allows them to reroll. And he's like, yeah, I get to reroll too, but I also get to reroll my skulls and then I get to move. So he gets like icing on all of his cakes,
His Spender is another one also that does stun before damage is dealt.
yes, I was about to note that.
And
And
it's the
then
same thing with like Spider Talons is like, oh, my attack has 6 dice. It has Pierce. Oh, on that wild too, I also heal myself.
Yeah, he's gonna be a really annoying character to deal with. And he has he has 3 different ways of placing himself during his activations. Actually, 2 during his activations, 1 outside of his activation.
Yeah, he seems really good. He's a 5, but I think he's pretty good. And I think he's pretty good to the point where it's like, I don't think he just needs to be in Spider, like Web Warriors.
No, if you want a 5 cost brawler, he's
Yeah, I think he's very splashable. I'm not 100% sure, like, where would I put him? Like,
It-
what really stands out, but I
not
think he's
even-
very good.
it's not even where it's when you would put him. It's just that attrition isn't super high right now. So when attrition becomes good, I think his stock will rise a lot. Unless you don't agree with that statement.
I mean, I think attrition's still fine out there. I just don't think it's the absolute end-all be-all right now.
I'm just wondering how he would work in like Kingpin Crime with the Web Whip, and then being able to just heal himself and just be a potato.
I mean, he's a decent potato. He moves around and he has 2 different displacements, which is what you want in potatoes. I mean, he's gonna get power. He's gonna generate power.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's pretty good. So I guess we'll break into the cards for this box. So we have Web of the Spider-Verse. It's a Web Warriors card. After deployment, an allied Web Warriors character may play this card. When this card is played, set it near the battlefield instead of discarding it. While your squad does not have an active leadership ability, all Web Warriors characters gain Into the Spider-Verse superpower. Into the Spider-Verse. When this character attacks, defends, or dodges after the effect is resolved, if the roll contained one or more skull results, this character may place itself one of its current position.
This is pretty good. It's a leadership you can never get rid of.
Yeah.
Just jumping around and placing is basically a lot like the convocation card, which is really good.
Yeah, this is but the convocation doesn't work on attacks. So this is attacks, defends, or dodges.
Yeah.
But
And you
have to roll
can't
a
get rid of
skull.
it. Like you can't just pick out the leader. Like you can't pick out, before it was like just kill Miles, you can get rid of that leadership. But now it's like, oh, it doesn't matter who you kill, you're stuck with it.
Interesting.
And then Gary brought up like a weird point. I don't think this would ever happen, but
Yeah. So like I was saying, like if you played it, but you took a leader, like hypothetically, let's say you took Miles as your leader, and then he dies, would this kick in and take effect?
I would say yes.
yes, I would think so too. I just don't think it'll ever happen.
I don't know why you would waste a card to do that, but
Right.
That would be a really weird, but yeah, just because the way it just says while your squad does not have an active leadership. And I was like, well, does that include if they like get KO'd?
But yeah, I think this is really good.
yeah, it's weird. It brings up weird lines of play because usually with all the rerolls you get out of webs, and especially the ability to reroll skulls, you're usually fishing them away. But yeah, there's actually a reason to keep one
Mm-hmm.
or even fish for one. Be like, you know what? I'm gonna reroll all my dice anyways, just to see if I get a skull in the next roll.
Right. Just to hop away. Just
Yeah.
hop away one.
They just don't want to see Loki.
Loki too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I'm sure we'll see it play. I have to really play with this card in order to figure out how much I appreciate it or I hate it.
I mean, it's definitely the card that like, hey, I'm playing new Miles, not old Miles.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like that. You're taking him, and then you're just playing with a bunch of other web warriors. You're basically like not taking Amazing Spider-Man and not taking Miles for some reason. And you're like, I'm going to play with this instead, which is crazy because it's like you can have your 10-man webs roster, right? And usually you're like, all right, well, I have to take Miles every time, or I have to take Amazing Spider-Man every time because you basically always want a leadership. But then you could be like, fuck it, I'm just going to take the web warriors that I want that are doing the job that I want. I don't need that leadership and just play that card.
Yeah.
And then you're just getting a bonus for a tactics card.
It definitely allows you to tailor what you're taking based on the crisis cards in play. Because there might be times where you still want to keep OG Miles, run OG Spiders for the most part, play the extract and run away game. But if you can't play that game and you have to say, fuck it, we brawl, why not?
Right. And if you don't like Amazing Spider-Man's leadership, just say I'm not using Amazing Spider-Man's leadership and just take this.
I like it. All right. Next up we have Brief Reprieve. It's a Web Warriors card. Ultimate Spider-Man and any number of allied characters may spend 1 power each to play this card. Each character that played this card may remove 1 special condition or 1 damage. Then each character that played this card that has an activated token may gain 1 power.
This card's good.
That's a really good card.
It's free.
If you have activated.
Yeah. So it's your last thing you do is you spend it, and it's like, well, everybody just healed for 1 or removed a condition basically for free as long as you had a power on a character.
I mean, I like it even early just for clearing staggers.
Yeah. But it's basically free for anybody who's already gone. And yeah, and then you could do that too, where it's like, I'm just got to get rid of this stagger. 1 power. Got it. Got rid of that stagger.
I will say this is a really weird counterplay to the webs mirror, where your opponent just played all webs up And then you go, cool. So you got one activation of it. I just removed all the slow off of all my characters.
How are you taking off all your characters if they just played all webbed up?
They get one activation. They get the webbed up activation turn, and that's it.
Yeah, but how are you removing all those special conditions because your characters wouldn't have activated? Oh, you're never mind. I'm thinking of as getting it for free. I'm dumb. Never mind.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No, I'm the stupid one here.
All right. So let's move on to the next card. Spider-Men. It's unaffiliated. During Miles Morales' or Peter Parker's activation, they may each spend 2 power to play this card. The active character chooses another allied Miles Morales or Peter Parker within range 3 and places the chosen character within range 2 of the active character. Then the chosen character may make an attack of 0 cost.
Such a good card.
This is a really good card.
And it can be used on old Miles and all the Peter.
All the Peters, except for Noir.
Correct. But like 3 cost Peter, 5 cost Peter, 4 cost Peter, the old Miles, the new Miles.
This
Like-
box is so good.
Yeah, I think like I said, this box is really good, I think.
Yeah.
We're gonna put Hobgoblin on the card. Let's put him in the game.
It's not the first card he's been on either, I don't think.
He's really cool.
I thought the other card was Green Goblin. This is Hobgoblin. But yeah.
He's on a card, put him in the
He's on
game.
a card, put him in. Also still waiting on our Fantastic Four, but whatever. Don't hold your breath.
I'll take Hobgoblin over Fantastic Four.
Fair. It's just how are they still not in the game at this point?
They gotta save something. They gotta save
I
something for
guess.
later.
All right. Next up, we got High Tech Heist. This is Prowler's card. It's unaffiliated. During Prowler's activation, when he rolls dice, while interacting with a secure objective, he may spend 1 power to play this card. He may change any number of the dice in the dice roll to any result. When another character within range 2 of an allied Prowler would drop an asset or civilian token. Sorry, this is a separate line on this in case that wasn't obvious. Prowler may spend 1 power to play the card. Place 1 asset token or civilian token that would have been dropped by the character on Prowler. Prowler is now holding the token. This card does not allow Prowler to hold more tokens than the crisis specifies. So this is Prowler just gets whatever he
Dude,
wants.
This card is fucking broken.
This
Like,
card, yeah.
I love every fucking minute of it.
Didn't they ban mission objective? And this is mission objective.
No, that's not even the broken part. The broken part is I go and claim the pay to flip, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I get as many results as I need success in order to flip this.
For 1 power, and then I regain the 1 power from interacting with it.
Correct.
God, it's so good.
Yeah, it'll definitely be like I just needed one more. Like I was at 15. Oh, okay.
I mean, I feel like this is kind of like a Chi Mastery situation where this card is stapled to Prowler. If he's in your roster, this card is in your list, or it's in your 5.
Yes. Well, as long as you're
Playing
Well,
Prowler. If Prowler's on
yeah.
the board, I feel like this is a must take.
I don't know if you take it outside of a pay to flip though.
You don't, even for the mission objective play?
I mean, is it worth the slot just to be able to pass it off? And I mean, you have to pass it to Prowler,
Yes.
which means Prowler can't be currently holding, assuming it's not one of the 2 cubes or hammers. But Prowler, you're going to want to pick one up on because of his ability to replenish
So I
his
will
power.
clarify that this card is a little bit different than mission objective because it doesn't have to be your character that drops the token.
Yeah, but I still don't like when an opponent would drop one within 2 of you anyway, you can just spend 1 to interact with it and then get replenished that 1.
Unless you're playing against shield agents, in which case you just go, oh no, you don't get to chuck that back. This goes on me.
Okay, well,
It's situationally good, right?
yeah. I still think the money of it is the pay to flips.
Are there any crisis cards that are not assets or civilians?
I don't think so, and that's why I think that they covered both of those.
There must be something. It must just be future proofing, because why not just say extract tokens or whatever,
In case they bring something stupid like Research Station back, because you never picked that up.
Well, then, yeah. Well, obviously you wouldn't. Then this card wouldn't work.
I
but-
know. I'm just
So
trying to
like, that
speculate
doesn't
on
make any
weird.
sense.
I don't know. Future proofing. We'll go with that. All right. I think it's the last card in the box. Yeah. Great Power. It's a reactive card. It is 20 when a allied Spider-Man 2099 declares an attack action. During its activation, he may spend 1 to 2 power and may suffer up to 2 damage to play this card. Reduce the power cost of the attack by the amount of damage suffered to play the card, and add 1 dice to the attack for each power spent to play the card. Thoughts on this? I'm not super high on this card, to be honest with you.
Nah, and it's funny because like I think Spider-Man 2099 was like the best character card in the box, but I think the tactics card his is the weakest.
Yeah.
It's weird that the way it's worded, where it's like spend the power. Okay, so the power you're spent, you get extra dice.
It's what was that other
But then
card?
you're
that-
taking damage to reduce the cost, which you essentially just paid for in the card.
Right. So it's not I think you're thinking of no matter the cost, which you gain 3 power
yeah.
for. But this is weird because you can if you want the full benefit of the card, it's just a net neutral. You take 2 damage, you still pay 2 power. You're paying the full cost for the attack. It's just add 2 dice to the next attack roll and lose 2 health.
Right. It seems like it's extra wordy for like balancing itself out. So you're essentially always probably you're gonna spend the 2 health. And it makes your spider talons 8 dice.
Sure, you can make your spender 10 dice.
I mean, if you could heal more than once off of the wilds, I feel
It's
like that's not bad.
you're still
but
gonna take a card for that though.
yeah, I don't think you take a card. I think Webbs has too many cards to begin with. Yeah, it's definitely the weakest card out of the group. I think it's just weirdly worded too. I think there's an easier way to word this.
If I wanna play a card like this, I'm gonna take joint effort over this all day.
Yeah, especially with Webbs.
Yeah. So, a little bit of a dud on that one, but everything else in the box is pretty stellar.
Yeah, that's a really good box.
Expected to be sold out. All right, so what we got? One more box here, 3 more characters.
The Defenders box.
All right, this is the one you're so hyped for, right, John? Ronan?
No.
I know. All right, Ronan, Clint Barton. So you cannot take 3-cost Hawkeye with him, right? He is same?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, he's a 4/3/3, 6 health on the front side, and I guess 6 health on the backside. 4 threat, size 2, moves medium. He has a builder and a gainer as well. Is builder Shadow Strike, physical, range 2, 5 dice. After the attack is resolved, gain power equal to the damage dealt. Wild Pierce and Wild Bleed. And then his gainer, the Hawk's Blades. It's a range 4 physical, 4 dice. After the attack is resolved, gain 1 power. On a hit pursuit, before damage is dealt, advance towards the defender shorts and bleed on a wild. Then he has for his spender, the Cutting Wind is a beam 3 physical, 6 dice. After all the attacks generated by the attacker resolve, place this character within range 1 of the last character targeted by the attack and has a Pierce and a Wild. For his superpowers, he has Grappling Hook, 2 cost, place this character within range 3 of its current position, can only be used once per turn. Spectre of Death, 2 cost, when this character's targets a character with an attack, this character may use a superpower during the modified dice step. This character may change one of its dice to a hit for each crit or wild in its attack roll. And then he has Martial Artist. When this character is defending against a physical or energy attack targeted within range 2, this character adds blanks to his defense rolls, and he has Stealth.
He's
Really?
boring as shit.
It's a really nice repackage of Daredevil they did.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of exciting things going on with this character.
I don't like him. I think it's a missed opportunity to make a really cool character. I think he's very boring. I think we should have gone like all in on the combat part of it and had like Hawkeye as your ranged version of Clint Barton, and this version has a very close combat version of Clint Barton. He's just Daredevil, but
He really
Daredevil has a long move
Yeah,
and a leadership
and a leadership.
that you're probably going to take.
And
Well,
has
other
a
than
really
that-
awesome area attack.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, that's the thing, is he gets the beam instead of the area.
yeah, but like Daredevil's first attack is 250 Wild Stun. So his is 250 Wild Pierce Bleed. So then he has the baton hook 440. It ignores line of sight and stealth, but then it can pull the target towards you short. So his is 440, and he can advance towards the person short. And then he has the area 2, 6 dice, 5, and he has the beam 3, 6 dice for 4. So
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
the area 2 adds a shitload of dice based on how many people are around it, right? Or something like that?
so it adds 1 die to each of the attacks for each non-dazed enemy within 2.
Yeah, so Daredevil better.
Yeah.
Well, then you keep going. It's like, okay, so he has Spectre of Death.
Yep, and Daredevil has Man Without Fear for 2 instead of Spectre of Death for 2. And then Daredevil has Radar Sense, and he has Martial Artist. Like, and then Daredevil has Wall Crawler, and he has Stealth. So it's like, it really is like a weird cookie cutter. The defenses is 443 or 433 on both of them. Like, it's so weird. Ronin has 1 more health, but Daredevil has long movement. It's just, they're so similar.
Yeah,
I mean, the Daredevil's just better.
he is. And if you're playing Defenders, you're gonna play Shang-Chi on your 4, not Ronin.
You can't compare 4s to Shang-Chi because Shang-Chi's just busted. That's like comparing 3s to Zemo. Like, there's just some cards that are the best, and that's all there is to it. But Ronin is just, he's very bland. I feel like they just didn't have anything to do with him, and they were just like, what's he have? Swords? Great. Bleed and pierce. Pierce and bleed.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
this box has a very common theme of
of meh,
boring. Yeah.
Crappy,
meh box.
crappy physical attacking characters.
I'll just cover his card since we have it up right here and see if that drastically changes the character at all.
Ooh.
Spoiler alert.
It doesn't. It's
Well,
worse.
I haven't gotten to read it yet, damn it, so let me make my own judgments. All right, extreme measures. I mean, it sounds great, right? At the start of this activation, an allied Ronin may spend 3 to play this card. This activation, Ronin's Shadow Strike attack gains the following special roll. Wild Flurry. After the attack is resolved, this character may make another Shadow Strike attack. The additional attack does not have the Flurry special roll. This activation, Ronin's Hawk Blades gains the following special roll. Rapid fire on a hit. Okay.
I could spend 3 power to give my 4 dice attack rapid fire. What?
No, that's not true at all. You spend 3 power for a chance at your 4 die attack to have a rapid fire. Not even a guarantee.
That's rough.
Like, I was comparing him to other 4s before, so we're going to put like Medusa's in here because Medusa has Flurry built into her initial attack. Great, it's built into the initial attack. He has to pay 3 power to have the same chance. A chance at a wild.
3 power once per game.
Yeah. And then, like, rapid fire. How many characters just have the rapid fire on their thing, and you have to pay 3 power to get a chance at a rapid fire to push out another 4 die attack?
See here. How many 4 costs have rapid fire? Looking it up now.
4 costs, I don't know. A lot of 3 costs have rapid fire.
I don't know.
See,
They could have made this card a little bit more interesting by just adding like, and Ronin has 1 additional attack action this turn.
Or they could have just put Flurry and rapid fire on the fucking attacks and not made it a card.
What, just made him good? Okay.
Yeah.
That was an option.
Right. Like, just put those 2 things on there and then, knock out something else kind of thing. Like, maybe you don't need the cutting wind. Maybe he just has, like the other Hawkeye, he just has builders and gainers. And he doesn't get a spender because he's going to spend all his stuff on Spectre of Death and Grappling Hook. It's just, this is a horrible card.
It's not great.
Like, the only benefit I can see from the card is for some reason you want to fire your Hawk Blades 4 times. Okay, this is, of course, all going off the fact that, hey, I am rolling a hit every single one of these 4 attacks, and I have, each attack I'm rolling a hit. So I'm getting all rapid fires and all 4 attacks got hits. Okay, so then I get to advance short towards the defender 4 times. So maybe it gets you across where you need to be. But I think it's such a niche little thing.
Yeah.
But that's the only time I could see it being a thing where, like, with Shadow Strike, you get Flurry. Oh, and you're going to get Pierce and Bleed every time you roll a wild, too. but that's just it. It's dull, and I don't think you take it.
No, and actually, I skipped down to our next character, and I just realized an ability that Tigra has on her actually probably should have been on Ronan, which is the superior agility. We'll get into that in a second. But why doesn't Ronan have that?
Well, because he's a martial artist. He has martial artist instead.
Great.
Superior agility is like a supernatural sense.
Yeah, but he should have had something similar to that, though, right? Like,
Mm,
because I thought Ronan was like when Hawkeye becomes Ronan, he's more like the vengeful. I'm going to just fuck you up any means possible.
yeah, but that doesn't mean you would get superior agility. I think, like I was saying, is what you would do is you should get rid of the ranged attacks and make his like beat 'em up like direct attacks better.
Make him like have nothing but katanas.
Yeah, like the Hawk's blades, I think you just get rid of them altogether.
Also, really surprised he doesn't have any kind of charge or pounce or something like that.
But that's why I think that's why we should have gotten rid of Hawk's blades.
Yeah.
So he is the close combat version of Hawkeye, and then given him the charge or whatever. But I guess he doesn't have the charge
He
because he
has
has grappling
grappling hook, so same thing, really.
Yeah.
But in reality, like we could get rid of grappling hook, and you could have given him charge, and
I think he would have did really well with like a pounce or something.
yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah, kind of poopy. All right, let's move on to Tigra. Tigra Greer Nelson. She is a 4/3/4, 6 health on the front. Doesn't look like she degrades in the back. 4 threat, size 2, long mover. She has a builder and a spender. So for the builder, it's feline slash, range 3 physical, 5 dice. After the attack is resolved, she gains power equal to the damage dealt, pierce on a wild, and hex on a wild hit. Then for her spender, sorry, no autographs. Range 3 physical, 7 dice, 3 cost. After the attack is resolved, places character within range 3 of itself. Stagger on a wild. And for superpower, she has Ambush Predator, 3 cost. Throw this character medium. It does not suffer damage when colliding with another character or terrain feature. If this character began the throw overlapping a terrain feature with a size larger than itself and ends the throw no longer overlapping it, this character counts as size 3 when determining its collision damage. This superpower can only be used once per turn. That is kinda cool, so she gets bonus damage if she jumps off the
Yeah,
building.
I think that
Yeah.
superpower is super cool.
I like that, that's very thematic. Alright, continuing on, mess with the cat and you get the claws, it's, 2 power. After the attack targeting this character is resolved, if the attacker is within range 3 of this character, may use the superpower, roll 4 dice, this, attacker suffers 1 damage for each crit and wild in the result. Then empathetic aura.
Empathetic
I
aura.
got it.
All right, you were taking your time.
I know. All right, empathetic aura. Other allied characters within range 2 may reroll 1 die in their defense rolls. And then on the prowl, while this character is within range 1 of a train feature of size 2 or more, this character gains the stealth superpower and superior agility. Enemy characters cannot re-roll or modify attack dice when targeting this character with attacks. Oh, it's only enemy characters. Never mind. I thought she ignored when attacking, not when defending.
I think she's good.
I think she's neat. I don't know if she's good, but I also don't think she's bad.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the characters. It's one of the few characters I don't know like shit about. So I am curious is like, why are we handing out hex on a physical slash attack? Clearly she must be some kind of celebrity because she's not handing out autographs.
Yeah. I mean, she has decent defenses, a 4/3/4, and you can't modify attack dice when attacking.
Yeah, she's good against
Well, no.
No, I'm sorry. I'm getting it mixed up just like you
It's
were.
yeah.
Yeah. They
I-
still get their
I
spider
thought-
sense.
yeah, they still get their rerolls. Attackers don't get rerolls against you.
She's good into my shield.
Yes.
And I like that we have like the empathetic aura. It's not reroll 1 die of anything, but it's still rerolling a defense die. So I'm half tempted to throw her in that double bubble and give Zemo and Namor another
Well, that's a triple
reroll
bubble
for their
then.
defense.
Triple bubble.
Yeah, so I think she's pretty decent. The long move will help her keep up with both of them because they're also both long movers.
Yep. She got
I like
range.
the ambush predator. I think is really good. Counter strike that comes in handy. In reality, she doesn't have a lot to spend her power on.
No, I mean, she has a stagger on her spender, which I always love having staggered
Yeah,
characters.
yeah. Stagger and you get to dip away.
It's a range 3 dip too.
Yeah,
It's a big movement.
yeah. I think she's pretty solid. She's a little more of what I feel like I expect out of a 4.
That's crazy. Move long and then a range 3 attack that lets you place range 3.
Yep, she
She's gonna be
moves, she hauls. The only thing I don't love on her is on the prowl. I feel like you're almost never gonna have stealth. That's the one where if you're within range 1 of a trained feature of size 2 or more, you have stealth.
yeah. It's like it's just in all honesty, like if you had taken that out and she didn't even have the ability for stealth, I still think she'd be fine. It's just like extra without giving her just straight full stealth.
I mean, I guess it's fine if you're playing and there's an apartment building where there's an objective or something, because then you just always have stealth while holding that objective.
I think she just really likes being on top of terrain.
Well, you know what I
Yeah.
did notice she doesn't have?
What's that?
Wall
She
crawler.
doesn't have wall crawler.
She does not. That's unfortunate.
Huh. That's weird.
But yeah, I feel like she wants to be on the terrain, so she'll have stealth, and then she can trigger ambush predator when she jumps off onto somebody.
So she's a well-rounded character.
Yeah, I think she's pretty decent. I think she'll see play here and there.
All right, we
I
got one.
bet you there's something going on too to like make her really good.
What do you mean by that?
Like something we're not seeing because she seems really good, but just watch it be like that'll be the character that like they break somehow. Like somebody will find out how to use it like really, really well, and then all of a sudden she's everywhere because of this reason.
Let's finish this out. We have Echo as our last character, Maya Lopez. She is a 3/3/3, 5 health on the front side, 5 health on the back side, 3 cost, size 2 long mover. She has 2 gainers and a spender. So for her first gainer, I need to get closer to the screen because I can't read this. Studied strike, range 2 physical, 4 dice. After the attack is resolved, this character gains 1 power. If the character already has attacked this defender this turn, add 3 dice to the attack roll. Bullseye, range 4 physical, 4 dice. After the attack is resolved, gain 1 power. The defender cannot modify its defense dice during this attack. There's your webs thing. I know your moves better than you is her spender. It's a range 2, 6 dice physical, 3 costs. The defender does not add crit results in its defense roll to its total successes and cannot add additional dice to its defense roll from crit results. After the attack is resolved, this character may advance medium. She has a charge for 2 power. She has another superpower, Death Dancer. While attacking during the modified dice step, this character may change one of its attack dice to a hit for each crit in the opposing defense roll. While defending during the modified dice step, this character may change one of its defense dice to a shield for each crit in the opposing attack roll. And then she also has On the Prowl, which is while within range 1 of a trained feature of size 2 or more, this character gains this stealth superpower, and she, unlike Tigra, actually does have Wall Crawler.
I just realized that like Death Dancer plus her spender is pretty evil.
Yeah, yeah. I get extra hits from your crits and you don't get crits. As long as you have dice that can be modified to a hit. But yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think those two things are good, and then the rest of it is like we cut and pasted from all the other models that we just released.
Yeah, she has Spider-Man Noir's like attack.
I mean, Bullseye is the only thing that's sort of unique to her because I don't think anyone else had the defender can't modify defense dice, right?
I mean, outside of the defender part of it, it's just the 4/4 standard shot attack that like everybody has.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she has charge. And then you just took the Tigra ability for On the Prowl. I mean, charge is always good. Like charges always makes you think of a character because if you can find a way to work that charge off early with Inhumans or Dormammu or whatever, that shit can add up. But then she's charging, and if you're not doing the spender, she's not doing a whole lot.
Well, the second if you do a double studied strike, the second one, it's a 4 dice attack into a 7 dice attack.
Yeah.
And Death Dancer can swing dice weirdly.
It's like one of those odd ones where like somebody attacks into you and they're like, "Oh, I spiked. I got 3 crits." And it's like, "Oh, great. I get to change all my defense dice into shields." Oh, is it one? I thought
No,
it
it
was one
says
for
for
each.
each. It says for each.
Is it for each?
Yeah, it says it's for each.
Okay, yeah. All right. So
So
yeah,
then is she more of a potato?
I think she just revolves around her spender. Her spender's great. It's just get to her spender as fast as you can.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about her.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because she doesn't even have a builder. She just has gainers.
Yeah,
Uh,
they knew what they were doing. I mean, she is only a 3 cost, so you can't ask for the world. She's okay. I will say that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I necessarily want her in any affiliation that I run off the top of my head. Like, is
Well,
she
she's defenders and crime.
crime has so well, I guess the crime does. I was thinking Spider Foes has so many threes.
Yeah, they probably have about the same amount of threes, but like crime has like Black Cat.
Yeah, she's not better than Black Cat.
No. And it's like, do you take her with Shadowlands? Get the rerolls, but like, does that really do too much?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know.
We'll see what impact she has. I don't see an immediate like hole that she fills. But speaking of holes, let's go over Echo's card. So we alluded to earlier that AMG really needs to check their cards. So Echo's card is parts of a whole.
Oh, we got to name the episode today Parts of a Whole.
Yeah. Um Whole is not spelled WHOLE like it should be. It is HOLE. So what hole are we talking about, AMG, that she is a part of?
Well, it's a card for her and Daredevil.
It is
So
a card for her and Daredevil, so I guess we know who is filling the hole. During the power phase, Echo and Daredevil may each spend 1 power to play this card. During this round, Echo gains the following superpower: Radar Sense. When defending against a physical or energy attack, this character adds blanks to its defense rolls for its total successes. And this round, Daredevil gains the following superpower: On the Prowl, which we know exactly what it does because it's so great. You get stealth within range 1 of a size 2 or more terrain
This is
feature.
just more like she's just a giant rehash. Like this is Agent Venom's and Peter Parker's card. It's the exact same thing.
this card is not good.
Like the difference is Agent Venom gets spider senses and Peter Parker gets whatever one fucking Agent Venom has, but it's the exact same concept. It's a
So-
boring ass card.
I don't think Daredevil cares about On the Prowl.
Right.
He
The
definitely does
benefit is
not.
the radar senses on her
Yeah, so she gets Radar Sense for a round.
for a tactics card.
Woo! Her and Ronan are just knocking it out of the park in this box, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then for our last card, we got Totem of the Tiger God. Unaffiliated, during her activation, Tigra may spend 2 power to play this card. When Tigra targets an enemy character with an attack this round, she may change the type of the attack to Mystic. Additionally, when Tigra deals damage to an enemy character with Feline Slash this round, after the attack is resolved, Tigra may place herself within range 2 of her current position. They're very yeah, you just said it a second ago. They are copy and pasting abilities between these characters. Like this is just like the other card, only instead of getting a full reroll, you get to place 2.
Right, but this is only for Tigra, though.
This is only for
isn't-
Tigra. The other card was way better.
Yeah, the other card's way better. But yeah, like the first part of it is exactly the same. But I think these two are supposed to be the same.
Is that why they both
This-
say totem?
I would assume this is some kind of comic book run. And in all honesty, I've never read anything with Silk in it, and I don't think I've ever read anything with Tigra in it, so I don't know anything about them. I know that Silk's like first appearance is overly priced expensive for no reason.
You know, the one cool thing that I want to say about this, and I would love to see it happen, is you play Totem, you'd use Ambush Predator, so it is 5 power. You use Ambush Predator, you throw her down, you do 2 attacks with the Feline Slash, and then you place back up on the terrain again.
Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible. Tigra is the only character that I'm at all interested out of this box for.
Correct. This definitely seems like a box that I would buy, put together Tigra, and then the other two would sit in a plastic bag on my shelf.
I still don't know if the card makes my 5 ever, but an option.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's worth your 5.
It really doesn't.
What is Tigra in? Is it Defenders?
She's only defenders. So Ronin and Tigra, they're all defenders. Echo is crime because I don't remember 100% what the ones were. I thought they were just I thought she was just defenders.
Tigra Avengers Defenders?
She's in Avengers.
At least that's what Jarvis says.
Ronin's in Avengers and Tigra's in Avengers. Yes. And Prowler was crime. Echo is crime. Echo is defenders. Ronin is also defenders. Tigra is also defenders. Prowler is foes, and all the rest of them are are web warriors, and only web warriors. So yeah, they're both Avengers and both defenders, like every other character.
So how many is Avengers up to now?
Too many. Or is that your Crossroads quiz for the day?
No.
Well, that is it for all the fun new characters. I think the Prowler, Miles, and Spider-Man 2099 box is the winner out of the group.
Hands down. No argument on that.
Yeah. I do like the other Spider-Man box. I think Spider-Ham will be annoying. I like Spider-Noir. I don't know what I can't put a finger on what I don't like about Silk, but I don't like her. I like Tigra. I don't know what to think about Echo, and I think Ronin is awful. I just don't think there's a point. It's not that he's like horrible. I'm sure you play him and he's just fine on the table, but I don't know why in Avengers and Defenders you wouldn't just play, Shang-Chi, or I don't even know who else, but I just don't see a point in playing him. Like, I could play the Black Widow.
Yeah.
The Black Widow is not an Avenger.
Is she only shield?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, if I learned that. Wow, that's crazy. I'm just looking through them all now to see if I see her again pop up somewhere, because I could have sworn I would have assumed she was an Avenger.
Who's that?
The Black Widow? She's only shield. Oh, no, there it is. It's because it's under T.
A-Force, Avengers, and S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, it's because it's under T. Yeah, so I would rather have Black Widow, the Black Widow. I'd rather have Shang-Chi. I'd rather have Spider-Woman. Who else is a 4 on here that I would just be like, this is just...
I don't know, just like Nick Fury splashing even.
Right. Voodoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Panther.
If you in Avengers and in S.H.I.E.L.D., yes.
There's so many options.
Wolverine.
Right. Yeah, there's too many options that outweigh him.
Vision.
I am surprised that Tigra's not in A-Force.
I don't know anything about that character, so I can't even comment.
Well, first of all, the A-Force affiliation is horrible. Like the characters that are actually here, I'm pretty sure not all of them are actually A-Force characters. They just kind of threw them in there because they're women. And then it's like, okay, if that's the theme we're going for, I feel like Tigra is the prime example to throw in there. But nope, it's fine. So I guess we'll see. We'll see who gets played, who's the winner out of the box, who's overrated. Let us know what you think. Who's overrated? Which box is the winner? Who is the winner out of all of the characters? And let us know that Hawkeye's card is the worst. It's bad. That is the most disappointing card.
Make him a usable character for 1 turn. Got it.
For 3 power.
For 3 power.
Make him a 4-point.
Which you have to use at the beginning of the turn? Is that when you have to use it?
But if you get your trigger twice for rapid fire, you get 2 of those power back.
Yay!
Well, I think that's it for all of the character cards, the new tactics cards. It's a lot to get all of a sudden, considering we had such a big drought and had no news forever. And then, bam, 9 characters. So plenty to talk about, plenty of new stuff to play with. Make sure you get these guys all painted up and bring them out to our upcoming events. Gary, what upcoming events do we have?
Yeah, we got so Crisis Event 4 is coming up. It is October 11th at Huzzah Hobbies in Ashburn, Virginia. The Longshank sign up will be up shortly. So this event will be a prepaid event. So make sure you get on there, sign up and prepay to secure your spot early. We have a last chance qualifier coming up. It'll be roundabout November 15. We're planning on Bazooka Games. Got to finalize some details, but yep, look up for that one. December 4th to 7th, we will be in Ocean City, Maryland for Shorehammer We'll have a singles event, a doubles event, some affiliation battles. There are still tickets available, so come hang out with us in Ocean City where no one else will be at in December 4th and 7th. And then we have Battle to End Alzheimer's, April 11th to 12th in 2026. And that will be at Dover Downs in Dover, Delaware.
We are planning to do a grand tournament out there is the plan.
Yep.
And
Hopefully 64 person 2-day GT.
awesome. That'll be exciting. I've never been to Dover Downs, so that'll be something new. And I think that's all we have. We have much more in the works, stuff we can't tell you about just yet, but get ready. We're going to have a very busy year next year. And I think that's most of what we got for today. So, Target Acquired Podcast is brought to you by Game Chefs, your ultimate destination for all things tabletop. Whether you're looking for a new exciting board game, assembling your squad for Marvel Crisis Protocol, or building the perfect Warhammer army, Game Chefs have everything you need: miniatures, dice, rulebooks, and the best community of gamers around. And just for you, our amazing listeners, Game Chefs is offering 15% off your next purchase. Just use the code TAG 2025, that's TAG 025 at gamechefs.org and save on your next adventure. Roll some dice and level up your game at Game Chefs. Link and code can be found in the description, and that concludes this episode of a Target Acquired podcast. See ya!